Yo, 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 what's going on, my friend? What's happening? Tell them, Caleb. What's up, Caleb said, what's up, y'all? What's going on, y'all? This is your boy, Chris here, coming to you live from the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. In this video here, I want to share with you 10 simple steps to your goal setting. Hey, my friend, make sure that you subscribe to this channel by clicking the subscribe button, and also click on that bell button so that way you'll be notified live each time when I upload something new. 10 simple steps to your goal setting. It's the time of year right now. Everybody's setting goals. And so I definitely want to share some practical stuff you can use right now to help you create some real tangible goals that you can actually accomplish right now in your life as well as your business, my friend. So, okay, Kelly, let Daddy get started, okay? Tell everybody bye-bye. Look over there.
Bye-bye.
That's young Caleb. Tell y'all bye-bye. Say Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
All right. All right. All right.
Happy Daddy.
Yeah, that's you. All right, you're looking at the other monitor over here. And I'm going to share these nuggets with you from this book called The Circle Maker. Really good book. And I understand this. I got different kind of books that I've read on goal setting. This here is one that I've never seen before in any goal setting book. So it's very important that you get really good information on goal setting as well, and who the source is. Went through my notes again this morning, and I read something that one of my mentors told me a couple years ago. And what they said was this. They said that only 3% of the population sets goals. And only 3% of the population actually controls the wealth. And it blew my mind that here's the deal. I got to say this, that if you're not happy where you are right now in your life, if you're not where you want to be, trust me, I'm speaking from personal experience, but if you're not happy where you are right now in your life, it's because you have not set any goals. You have not. You just coasted through life. You just existed. You just, kind of do how you feel this day. You do things how you don't feel the next day. And you where you are right now because you have not set any goals. The founder of JCPenney, his name was actually J.C. Penney. I'm going to read you this quote that he said about goal setting, about goals. And it blew my mind. And what he was saying, he said this. He said, give me a stock clerk with a goal, and I give you a man who will make history. Give me a man without a goal, and I will give you a stock clerk. And that is so profound because it's true. I mean, most of us have not been taught, depending on your upbringing, depending on your surroundings. Most of us have not been taught to set goals. We just taught us to go and do things, to try things, and we wing it, right? And when we look back 5 years later, 10 years later, we're in the exact same position that we were before. Still lost, still like living life without a purpose, not knowing what we should be doing for a living. Trust me, 80% of people in America actually do not love what they do for a living. I was part of that 80% for many years. And why? It's because we have not set goals. We have not set any goals. So I'm going to give you the 10 steps here in goal setting. And I want you to implement this, and feel free to go get this book if you like as well. So let's dive into this. The first step in goal setting is to start with prayer. Now, I've got other goal setting books that are good goal setting books, but not one of those goal setting books ever says start with prayer. They don't. But see, your goal setting starts and ends with prayer. Excuse me. One thing I've noticed when I got information from other books and like from this book here is that, see, when you start setting your goals in the context of prayer, they're much more likely to be God-centered, glorify God. See, most times when we're setting goals, and this is step number 2, check your motives. See, most of the times when we're setting goals, they're self-centered. We set goals, I want to be rich. Oh, I want to make $1 million a year. I want to make $100,000 a year. Or I want to whatever. I want to buy 15 properties this year. I want my money to triple this year. Most times when we set goals, they're self-centered. But see, when we start everything with prayer, our motives can be right. And then God can join us with that. See, God is not going to bless things for self-centered purposes. And so we want to make sure that we're checking our motives and that everything that we're going after, God can be a part of. Because at the end of the day, see, if you don't have a vision, God can provide the provision. So God is not going to provide the provision in something that he's not part of the vision. If it's all about you, if it's all about getting what you want materially, if it's you, or me, God is not going to get behind that. So understand that. Step 3. Before I go to that, motives. One thing that hit me profound that I'm actually doing this year that I've never been taught or never done before is that instead of me setting getting goals, like this week is all about setting, the goals and things like that. Because last week I had a big promotion going on in my business and everything like that. And so, and also you should take time to do this. One of my mentors say, take the time. The Proverbs talk about planning. If you got good planning, most likely your dreams will come to fruition. Your plans will come to fruition if you got good planning. And one of the biggest things most of us don't like to do is take the time to do this kind of stuff. It's grunt work, right? It's not that fun. It's not exciting. It's not selling. It's not marketing. It's not earning income. It's not doing deals. But it's the most important part. And what I'm learning now is that the more time you spend on this grunt kind of stuff, the more likely your plans will come to fruition. And so take some time to do that. Pray about it. Fast. Do a retreat. But do that. But also understand, change your goals from getting goals, self-centered goals, to giving goals. Now, instead of me saying, okay, I want to earn X amount of money, I'm saying I want to give X amount of money to the kingdom of God, right? And it's a paradigm shift. It changes everything, but it allows you to be focused on giving instead of getting. See, we live in a society that's all about me, get, self-centered society. But that doesn't please God. And if you want God to bless your business, you want God to bless your life, you have to move from getting to giving. You understand what I'm saying? So I do that. Step 3, thinking categories. Like he got 5 categories here: family, influential, experiential, physical, and travel. Now, also spiritual is a category, but see, spiritual is something that should be included in every single one of those categories. But create goals, family goals, business goals, life goals, things you want to experience, places you want to see, things like that. But set goals in different areas of your life. Don't be like I used to be to set goals nothing but business, but you neglect relationships, you neglect friendships, you neglect family, you neglect all these other things. But set goals in all these different categories. All right, that makes sense? Hey, what's up, DeMarcus? What's going on, Renee? Feel free, guys, you like this video, share it, comment below as well if this is making sense to you guys. Step 4, be specific. This is huge. Most folks are not very specific. I know for many, many years I wasn't specific. Let me give you a good example. If your goal this year is to lose, if you set a goal this year, you say, you know what? This year I'm going to lose weight. My friend, that's not a goal. That's a wish. Why? Because it's not specific. If you set a goal this year, hey, this year I'm going to make a whole lot of money. That's not a goal, my friend. That's a wish. Why? Because it's not specific. So you want to use numbers. You want to use dates. You know what I'm saying? You want to be very crystal clear, very specific. Because if you don't have, if you're not specific on when you're going to do something, and you don't have like a deadline, say by December 31st, 2018, I will be weighing X amount of pounds. By June 30th, 2018, I will be XXX. It's setting goals. By March 31st, 2018, I will have given XXX amount of dollars to the kingdom of God, right? So the more specific you are, the more you can do it. Like I got a big check here written on my vision board, that I'm planning to get for my church. It's big. It's something that I don't know how it's going to happen. I don't know how God's going to do it. It's scary. It's big. And that's also something else we talk about. But it's specific. It's a number, right? And so don't be general. I know, I used to have a lot of clients. I used to have a lot of clients who want me to coach them and teach them, train them how to grow a business online and everything like that, right? And coach them in business, right? And I used to ask them, well, okay, in the next 6 to 12 months, where do you want your business to be? They're like, well, making a lot of sales or having a lot of customers. I'm like, well, what is that? I mean, what exactly does that mean? See, when you're not clear, when you don't have clarity, when you're not very specific, you're not going to accomplish any goal. You got to have something tangible, something real, something you can see, something that's measurable. You understand what I'm saying? So losing 25 pounds is measurable. Increasing your profits by 25% is measurable. Getting, 100 more leads a month in your business is measurable. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to have something specific like that. Step 5, write it down. The prophet said it himself. He said, record the vision and write it on tablets. It's in the book of Habakkuk. So if you don't write it down, I learned this the hard way. I used to make dreams and wishes in my mind. I'm going to do this and that. But once you get yourself a journal or a tablet and write it down. Something happens in your reticular activating system in your mind. I'm not a scientist, but I've studied this. Something happens when you write things down. You hold yourself much more accountable when you write things down. Write it down. Put it for your eyes can see it, your hands are writing it, your mind can see it, and now you hold yourself accountable to it. Write it in a way that you can affirm it. But write it down and make it plain. See, a dream is not a dream until you write it down, until you have attached a deadline to it. Other than that, it's just a wish. And most of us do wish. I talk to people all day long. Hey, man, one day I'm going to start me a business. Hey, man, one day I'm going to do X, Y, and Z. And here you are 5, 10, 15 years later, and you still haven't started that. You haven't written a book. You haven't started a business. You haven't done anything, right? It's because you haven't written it down, and you have not made yourself accountable to it. So write it down. And also, too, get yourself a prayer journal. See, I'm getting to a better habit of this now. But I know I slacked on this for a long time. But I would pray about something, right? And had no idea if God answered my prayer or not, right? But now you can see God working in your life and in your business when you got a prayer journal. You know what I'm saying? So something you can write down. And what it does, it increases your faith. Because you're like, you know what? I prayed about this on October 25th, and God answered my prayer on April 16th. Wow. So if God answered this prayer, you know what I'm asking him to do now, he would do it as well, as long as it glorifies him according to his will. So I hope that making sense. Hope that making sense to you. Does that make sense? Comment below. Let me know that making sense to you. I'm seeing who's on right now. There are 5 more steps, guys, and I'm gonna highly encourage you to go get this book, to get these other steps and everything in here. There are like 5 more steps in here that you can go through. But the other one I'm gonna go through real quick is include others. Have your family, friends, other people in your goals. Step 7, celebrate along the way, right? Celebrate your successes. Doesn't matter how small you might think it might be. Celebrate. Step 8, dream big. Like I said, I got a huge, big old dream over here, big goal. It's scary, but dream big. Don't be afraid. And also, see, step 9, think long term. See, there's a great quote that says that most of us overestimate what we can do in 2 years, but underestimate what we can do in 10. So think long term. You don't have to accomplish everything right now today. See, the problem with so many people today, I see, especially in the internet business world and the entrepreneurship world, is that everybody want to get rich overnight. Everybody want to be an instant success overnight. Nobody thinks long term. Everybody want instant gratification, instant oatmeal, instant coffee, instant sex, instant love, instant, right? Nobody thinks long term. But a lot of goals, with some really big, huge goals that really can just be massive, may take a lifetime to accomplish. So think long term as well, my friend. And the last step, my friend, is pray hard. See, everything begins and starts with prayer. Everything begins and starts with prayer, my friend. So, listen, there's so much more in here we can dive into. But feel free to go get the book. The Circle Maker is a really good book. But I just want to share that with you. And hopefully that's something practical you could use and apply to your life and your business today. Take the time to do so. Like I said, if you have not done it yet, do it this week. Like I blocked out time on my calendar. I'm not doing appointments. I'm not dealing with clients. I'm not dealing with students. I'm not dealing with new people who want to work with me. You know, if I can me to help them grow their business this week, I'm really blocking out everything and just focusing on, you know, asking God what God wants me to do this year, and you know, and putting together the whole my goals, my plan, everything for this year, and everything I just shared with you. So hopefully that made sense to you, my friend. If you are a business owner and you want to pick up something that's free that can help you, I do have a free guide. I have a free guide that's called 5 Secrets of Putting Your Business Growth on Autopilot. 5 Secrets of Putting Your Business Growth on Autopilot. You can go get it at I'm looking at the website, ienjoymarketing.com/bizgrowthsecrets.html. ienjoymarketing.com/bizgrowthsecrets.html. And you can go get access to that. You know, it's a free cheat sheet that'll show you that as well. Hopefully that made sense to you. Hopefully you found this valuable. But definitely listen. Only 3% of the population actually sets goals. So I promise you this: if you're not where you want to be right now in your life and business, it's because you have neglected this area. And so I hope that I pour some value into you today. I hope that I can help you create a new habit. That's something maybe you not have been doing, or if you have been doing, maybe you've been slacking on it, maybe you can improve upon it and get to the next level. But like this video, share it, comment below, my friend. Remember this, my friend: you too deserve to be free, and put God first if you truly want to succeed. Peace and God bless.